It's week 1 of the National Football League, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Packers and the Eagles on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League welcomes you to South America and one of the world's most populous cities, vibrant Sao Paulo, in the southeast region of Brazil. Welcome to South America, wherever you are around the globe, the NFL in Brazil. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, a quick trip from Arrowhead last night to Sao Paulo for this one. Greg, the second game of the season, first ever in Brazil, and I love the matchup too, the Packers and the Eagles.
It's just so incredible to see the growth and the expansion. Of course, it's the most popular game in America, but the
A festive atmosphere. First time the NFL has brought a regular season game to Brazil. And off we go here in Sao Paulo. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles led out by their quarterback, and he is the leader of this offense. Jalen Hurts has that calm demeanor about him, can make the big plays as well. Greg, here he is already in his 5th year in the NFL.
There's just something special about week 1, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing, but it's an entirely different level of excitement once opening weekend rolls around. I don't know about you, but I'm excited to see what's in store for us, that these games finally now matter.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll try and get there on the ground.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
He finds Devontae Smith. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zones. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball's going to go.
And he's in. Harris Campbell. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems, Mike, the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. A festive atmosphere. First time the NFL has brought a regular season game to Brazil. And off we go here in Sao Paulo. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. Here comes the pack, and here comes Jordan Love. 5th season as quarterback, but Greg, just his 2nd as a starter, waited his turn and had a really good first year as a starter.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. It's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
This one is caught by Reed. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now the replacement for Aaron Jones. Here's Josh Jacobs. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Love. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Over the middle, the tight end Musgrave.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
That complete to Jacobs. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. And he will get into the end zone. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Green Bay.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Packers come right back to tie it at 7. A festive atmosphere. First time the NFL has brought a regular season game to Brazil. And off we go here in Sao Paulo. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Eagles offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Xavier McKinney, the one who brings him down. 2nd and 7. Man in motion is Smith. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. To throw is Hurts. That one is caught by Campbell. And he is very close to the first down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. Here comes the Eagles punt team. Out to return this for the Packers, it's Keyshawn Nixon. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The Packers offense ready to take over for their second possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Off-balance throw. It's complete. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A good play action with Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Love. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. Big time play for Philly. 36 yards. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We'll have more from South America and beautiful Sao Paulo after this. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Hurts. This one complete to Campbell.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
That's complete. Tight end got her. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Now a give to Barkley, running right. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. That's to the right side. Caught by Goddard. He is in. Dallas Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles.
This is a great decision by the quarterback. You can see, Mike, he's trying to push this ball downfield and pick up a big completion in the air, but with the amount of depth the defense was getting, his best option was the check down, the underneath short throw, and just say, hey, pick up this rest of this gain with your legs after the catch. And fortunately for this quarterback, this short throw is going to go down in the box score as a touchdown.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. A festive atmosphere. First time the NFL has brought a regular season game to Brazil. And off we go here in Sao Paulo. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Packers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. The man in motion is Watson. They left a man wide open downfield. He's got him. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Here's Jacobs. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
A festive atmosphere. First time the NFL has brought a regular season game to Brazil. And off we go here in Sao Paulo. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with 1st down. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Texas A&M. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll start in outstanding field position, looking for a way to break our tie. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Love. Sideline throw. Looked in by Dobbs.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
A pass taken in by Watson. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team. To throw is Love. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it'll lead to a second and goal. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Third and goal coming up. Here's Love to throw. This one caught at the 4. And this defense going to get to him at the 3-yard line, bringing up fourth down. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Carlson's kick is good. And the Packers move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Eagles offense ready to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with first and 10. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and that will lead to a second down. And in motion is Brown. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. He's got his tight end Goddard working the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
We see so many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. That's an element that a lot of offenses are searching for. Takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback.
To the air again, Hurts. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a...
And he'll take it on in. Harris, Campbell. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a start to the year. His second touchdown in this opening half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Elliott. Good on the extra point. And the Eagles move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. A festive atmosphere. First time the NFL has brought a regular season game to Brazil. And off we go here in Sao Paulo. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Packers offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. This one is caught by Reed. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. On 1st down, it's Love. That is intercepted by the 1st-round pick from April. It's Quinyon Mitchell.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a 1st-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
The Eagles offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw, Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Hurts. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for Watson. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Greg in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. One of the best of the early games, we'll highlight it there. The Giants in for a stern test at home at MetLife Stadium as they'll get set to tangle with the Minnesota Vikings. Then in the 4 Eastern window, it'll be a later than usual start in Cleveland, where it'll be the Browns taking on the Dallas Cowboys. And finally, on the season premiere of Monday Night Football, take 2 for Aaron Rodgers, the Jets and Niners from Santa Clara. We just watched a fine first half out of the mobile quarterback, that's Jalen Hurts. He threw a first quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Packers offense and their receiver, Jaden Reed, getting set for their next drive. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. A quick, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And now, following the turnover, we have an injured player on the field. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. He's going to keep it himself. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
A first down throw for Hurts. That one is caught by Campbell. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a first down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Once again, it's Barkley. Crazy. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Hurts. They're called in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. To the goal line and in. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
A festive atmosphere. First time the NFL has brought a regular season game to Brazil. And off we go here in Sao Paulo. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. That complete to Jacobs. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he's been as good as advertised. Take you through some of the highlights. 4 touchdown passes, on point with his receivers right throughout, and continuing to master running and executing this offense. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. That's complete to Smith. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly 1 play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
Here goes Hurts on the design run. And he'll take this forward for about 5.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Man in motion is Smith. On 2nd down, Hurts. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield. They send him right out of the slot. On 3rd down, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The home team's offense ready to take over once again. And as we look back at some of the highlights of this one, Greg, definitely a lot to show from the passing game.
Yeah, and as good as the offense feels about their passing game, I think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got a lot of learning to do because you just get burned time and time again. You'd think at some point you'd make an adjustment and make a correction. So at this point, they've given up 4 touchdown passes. You're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL giving up that production in one phase of the game.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Off the play fake, Hurts. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup get back in the huddle and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and he'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll set up 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more of the NFL International Series after this. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Back to throw is Love. He's got a man. That's Watson. 20 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Packers.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll stick to the ground. And just a short pickup there to about the 44. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Here's Love to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. Packers set to kick this one away. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And that's going to work out just fine. Good kick, well covered, touchdown at the 5. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts getting set for their next possession. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground, this is Barkley. Trying to get himself upfield, and he cannot do it. Knocked back at the 2-yard line.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it's going to be 4th down. And now the punting unit will come on as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. The Packers offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a 1st down. They'll go play action with Love. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the gun, it's Love. And that's going to be intercepted by Darius Slay.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And this has been the start of the season you hope for. You held serve at home, have the lead here in the 4th quarter, and now it's all about bleeding down that clock. On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Here's Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the 1st down. A conversion here could finish this one off. It's 3rd and inches. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. A hit, and he has lost the football.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important...
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes 3rd down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. Quite a call there. They go for it on 4th and inches, and it's a gain of 5. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. So right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll bring this inside the 15, and that's good enough for the 1st down. Now a stoppage for an injured player, and it's Saquon Barkley who appears to be shaken up. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's the change of pace back. That's Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now the rookie out of Clemson, Will Shipley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll drop to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is the point in the game, Mike, where on third down, you have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the first down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
Back up to the 3. It's second and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They get the W in the first ever game held in South America. It'll be a long but a happy flight home as they get set for their home opener in week 2. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. A game to remember for the folks here in Brazil, as we say,